Greetings, my fellow Sturgians. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade to Bannerlord, episode 39, Homecoming. But right now, it's really not about being paid tribute. It's more about capturing at least one castle to be able to make a vassal. I'm just trying to heal up before I kill this army off, because I want to be able to fight in it, even if I'm standing in the back, so that I get all the party leader and captain benefits. So I'll fight this fight ranged so that I don't risk myself too much. That was BS. I watched the arrow go through his butt and into the horse of my... Oh, there we go. Oh, double kill. Hey, Rem. How you doing? It's been a while. You were playing Space Engineers. Cool. That's actually been proposed for me to play in August. Are you playing scenarios or like sandbox? An evening to you. Is there even anyone left? No. And yet another prisoner. Now, definitely take the loot. I'm barely able to afford my troops, so I can't forget to do that. Oh man, my mercenary made it to this fight too. This person is so screwed.
Troops, everyone!
Alright, I'm still pretty wounded, so I'm probably just going to bow it up again. Ah, you're building a frontier town? That's cool. I don't have a lot of time logged in the game, so I have a basic understanding of Space Engineers, but not much more than that. But I'm doing pretty well. I have a tiny little kingdom that I'm trying to keep afloat here in Bannerlord, and it's been pretty tricky, honestly. Because as easy as the game's difficulty has been set to, oh ouch, everybody declares war on you when you're like your own little king, and you have to fend off a truly ridiculous amount of armies if you want to try to keep your territory, and that's pretty challenging. Sorry, horse. Wrong team. Sorry, horse. These things happen. Alright, I don't think there's a point using my arrows anymore. Whatever enemies are in that pig pile, they're dead. Okay, let's make a quick trip down to Sargot, drop off the 2 new prisoners that we have, and then potentially make a march up to Lenhanok Castle to capture it. I think we've probably whittled down their noblemen fairly effectively. Although, my goodness, my daily gold change is ridiculous. I don't really get what's going on with the daily gold change, if I'm going to be honest, because the expected change is minus like 2,500, and I've been getting minus 4,500. I'm not really sure why the difference is so radical. Where I'm paying out the nose when I wasn't even projected to. I don't get it. It's making me very poor. Very, very poor. Man, I do not want to have to sell my chargers. I'll sell some of the other horses, though. Just to be able to pay for the troops. You think it's my companions? Well, if I don't... Oh, yeah, it might be tribute payments to the mercenaries. But I don't think I'm going to let them go right now. They're worth keeping. Especially if I'm having to pay them a lot, it means that they're being useful. Alright, so Botany only wants me to pay 100 tribute, or 400 a day. And I'm going to try to capture more nobles. It looks like Lenhanak is still kind of being guarded by all these idiots around it. So, oh, and then there's Melodir, who's got 500. So we're still Operation Capture Nobles, I think. That's too bad. I really do want that castle.
Everyone give up! Yeah!
Uh-oh, I don't have a captain for my infantry. Oh well. I was looking for the nobleman, but I don't even see him. I don't think he's on horseback, unless that's... No, that's just a cavalryman. Ouch. You've been getting a lot of blows on me. I've lost my touch. Was that him? Yep, that's him. And he's unconscious. Not by my hand, but good enough. Uh-oh, getting surrounded. The AI for my cavalry tends to, like, you know, do charges. So sometimes they'll charge in and then leave, leaving me just absolutely surrounded, which can be pretty sketchy. But not this time. Another nobleman in my pocket. Wow, 51 prisoners. That's going to pay for some... Ooh! Oh! Whoa! Whoa! All right. Troops are paid for, guys. We got a level 6 and two level 6 armors out of that. I have no idea why. But, yeah. All right, we're good. I'll just go over to Legata and sell that stuff, and we'll be squared for a while. I decided to chase a few. You happy with your liege? All right, well, then you'll be happy with shackles.
Troops!
So, my infantry should be Du Village. I think Du Village got knocked out, so he got knocked off of being captain.
Go!
Yeah, I just got 125k worth of armor. It's actually, that's a pretty good... I mean, I know I didn't smith that stuff, but like that's one of the reasons why smithing is so not balanced, is like you can just, not so much armorable weapons, you can make weapons that are worth that, like, very easily. Which ruins the game's economic challenge. Because if you're able to afford, like, infinite troops, well, how could you ever lose? And smithing allows you to just print money. And as far as I can tell, what's interesting about that is, like, people, like noblemen and towns will buy the weapons, but it actually doesn't go into the pool of weapons. So it's not even like you're outfitting your enemies by making, like, $300,000 lances and swords. They just disappear afterwards. You just print money and then that's it. Finnegan's underneath me somewhere. I just saw his name pop up. He's one of these guy. I think he's this one. Yep, there he is. It's really hard to get it. Oh, there he goes. Got him. He was like the last one to go down. And you're my prisoner. I warned you. Please check my new companions before I sell loot. No. It is way more important that I have money to pay for my troops than my companions to have one piece of armor. So, absolutely not Portic Pain. Absolutely not. My companions to have one extra piece of armor means almost nothing. Me being able to pay my troops for more than 3 days means absolutely everything. You gotta think about priorities, dude. Alright, Morty did level up in riding, and it's not even a choice, so that is relief force. If they rally, it raises morale. Do they still lack shields? No, they don't. They've got shields. They got shields and bows. They're fine. I need the money more than anything else, so... Yeah, that's 30,000 for those 2 pieces. I mean, that's incredible. I don't have to nickel and dime everything for a bit, because I got 55k out of that. Oh god, that is so nice. And then another 10k from the ransoms. Delicious. Alright, I do have 2 other noblemen on me, so I'm going to head back to Sargot to drop them off so they don't escape. And then go more on the warpath. At some point, they're bound to just run out of noblemen. I mean, I have 13 of them imprisoned. Right now, I could settle peace for paying 80 a day, but obviously, I'm not done until I have at least 1 castle. There aren't any Sturgians in my city. I've grabbed them all. There's no... Oh, Melodeer's here to mess me right up. Look at that, 900. Okay. Noted. I think what I'm going to do is drop off all of my Sturgian troops in the garrison, and then go round up some more troops around my town to be able to defend against Melodeer. And if Melodeer doesn't... Well, actually, he just turned around. I think he just baited me. What a loser. There's no hard fast rule that I can't use Battanians or Valandians or whatever. I just prefer Sturgians. I prefer to keep it in my culture. There's morale benefits for it, and I think it's just role-playing wise cooler. But there's no actual rule against it. Another thing that I could do against Melodeer here is because they have such a large army that's going to be pretty slow, I can bait them by having them try to raid Sargot and then take Len Hanak or something else while they're away.
Troops! Charge! Yeah!
Despite the fact that Sturgian, culture-wise, has really weak bowmen, the fact that I've been, like, prioritizing leveling up my troops into bowmen has actually really worked to my favor. My bow are pretty effective, even against the strong bowmen of Britannia. I would say Britannian bowmen are the strongest. They're, Finnan champions, or whatever they're called. Finn champions are, like, ridiculously strong. And, my cavalry shut them down pretty fast, so they're kind of not an issue. Yeah, it's... where are their champions? They didn't have a single champion in their troop? Just heroes? But yeah, nonetheless, their champions are pretty ridiculously strong, and we've been faring pretty well against them. Okay. Another one captured. My riding went up. Calvary Tactics. So, riding skill. So, Calvary Tactics is... Cavalry troop volunteering rate is increased by 30% in towns that my clan governs. And mounted troops have... Well, I'm not going to ever be a governor, so that doesn't really matter. So, that's clan leader. And then this is party leader. Prisoners in my party are less likely to escape. So, more cavalry troops from owned villages or prisoners don't escape as easily. So you pick my skills, because the governor benefits are not. I'm never going to be governor, so they don't matter. And I'm the only person that has something to level up. All right, so Len Hanak looks like a soft target. I'm going to try to grab it. So my plan here is to grab Len Hanak and then make peace with Britannia. Unless I think I can keep Sargot. Because right now Sargot's under siege, and I obviously don't want to train a castle for a town. Towns are worth a lot more. They do have 4 ballista. Mr. Yoda requires streets. Oh, my bad. Hey, dude. There's actually like a buildup of troops here. Oops. I dropped one. I don't know where it went. Yes, please attack me. Oh my god, attack me. There we go. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm screwed. That was annoying. You get, yeah. Yeah, I got stuck in their death ball. So 1,237 versus 257. And honestly, the freaking Yoda treats is what did that. Looking at the floor for the peanut I dropped, and I got the Melody or Death Ball that got engaged with me. So the problem with trying to get away is you end up losing a ton of soldiers anyway. Right? So I would lose 990 soldiers. So I could do it. Honestly, I don't even know where that peanut went. So yeah, let's try to get away. And now Chaos Engine got pissed that we fled because of his traits. He's daring, I guess. I told him to shut it, essentially. So let's see. My army makeup... I lost basically everybody but the champions, which is kind of rough. Alright, I'm headed north into Sturgian territory because I'm not going to be able to continue fighting this war hamstrung with a lack of troops. It's fine. You're not to blame. I should have been paying more attention and rotating my camera a lot more to make sure that that wasn't going to happen. I had thought that they had committed to attacking Sargot, but obviously they lifted the siege to come mess with me. Smart on their part. Very annoying for me. But it will make the daily gold change a little bit easier to afford, because my army is not going to be all tier 6 cavalry champions. Hey, Faffin, you want to join me? Nope. One of these days. Actually, probably not. But a man could dream. Hey, Colonel Wolf. Thanks for joining Discord too, by the way. Am I looking to rule Sturgia if I can? No, not really. Alright, mounted patrols. And then Mino also leveled up. So, Mino, I'm going to give you Cunning, because you are our scout. And then I'm also going to give you the last focus point in Scout to help level up Scout as well. Did I get the cowardly trait? No, not likely. No, I'm actually still daring. It would, I think, take more than one turning tails and escaping to label you a coward. It'd be stupid if I did, yeah. I agree. Oh, and then Ty Saddle leveled up too. I'm gonna join the arena fight. Bash some heads. And then once I have nearly or fully filled up my my army again, I'll head back down to Britannia to make sure that Meldeer is not doing any damage. Punch you to death. Alright, it's taking too long. All right. Almost done. It's not a retreat, it's a tactical maneuver? I'd like to agree. If I have to lose a battle to win the war, it's worth it. Alright, popping around a few more villages. And I have another conspiracy quest, which is going to be ignored. Oh, good. I got the skill point, the mounted patrols, to keep them from escaping. And what happens? They immediately escape. Alright, Taisato got a focus point. Let's see. You are my doctor, so I'll give you more medicine skill. That makes the most sense. And then Sargot is now besieged by Melodier again. So I'll probably hit up these two villages and then head back down south. Maybe Balgard as well. Head back down south to wage war. So I'm not going to be able to take out the 900 of Melodier with a small force. Gonna have to be pretty big. Everybody keeps escaping from my my town, which is kind of annoying. I could siege, yeah, you're right. I could try to siege Flintolg or something that they own up here to get them to chase me. Flintolg is not exactly all that close, though, to where I am right now. And let's see. I'd have to pay 1,000 tribute. Yeah, they just keep escaping from my prisons, which is obnoxious. Just the way it is. Is this still Sturgian? Yeah, it's still Sturgian. Yeah, I'm going to try to take Uthlame. And see if I can't tip their army from lifting the siege, because I can see the siege remotely. Oh, here's Caladog. How about I just capture their king? He is now stuck in Uthlame. What a dummy. And everybody is escaping Sargot, which is obnoxious. My own party. No one's leveled up. Okay. And nope, they took Sargot. So, Puppy Treats lost me my only town. Copy that. Sargot should be pretty easy to retake. The only issue is, like, a lot of the infrastructure and progress that I made towards loyalty, food, etc. is going to be lost as a result of its being taken. But I'm going to play this out anyway. Last stream and the stream before, pretty much all the streams previous, I've been arguing for do not try to fight until you have vassals over and over and over and over again. And then chat, you guys, generally speaking, have been voting against that, which has actually been kind of the problem. So I don't really mind losing territory if in the long run I gain to capture it. And here is a big battle.
Soldier!
You wonder if Yoda thinks it's worth? I don't think Yoda thinks much in terms of tactics. But maybe. So my advantage here is my Drahiznik champions, my cavalry, so I have to try to use them
Infantry!
to their fullest. Because I don't have a lot of bowmen anymore. Most of them got captured in that
Everyone charge!
in that giant raid gank. Chat gives worst advice. Yeah, or you're just chaotic in general. People just either don't know the tactics and strategies of the game, or just vote for the most aggressive, least strategic option, which is fine. But it's also up to me to just decide what to even vote on in the first place, so I'm not going to put suicidal options on the polls anymore, because I know you will vote for them, and inevitably that is a long-term bad decision. Frame rate is definitely lower. But I feel like I'm pretty effective in doing what I'm doing. decimating their, or more than decimating, their bowmen, even though it hurts me. There's not a lot of cannon fodder here to absorb the other arrows. Alright, I should dip out of this now. We're winning, if you look at the balance of the power in the top. Whatever tactic I took worked, but it's going to be somewhat Pyrrhic because I had a lower level army going into this, so they're not as strong. Oh, just got a nobleman though. Oops, sorry. And that's it. We lost 63, we lost 354, and I captured a ton of them. I'm going to have to lift the siege, though, because I'm not going to have the men to take it anymore. So I'm going to leave the siege in hopes to sell off their stuff and then to re-up my army. So if I try to settle peace right now, I would receive tribute because they captured stuff. So what I'm really hoping to do is to either capture a town closer to my border or go back to Sargot and get that back. Because generally speaking, they don't build up a significant defensive force immediately after capturing something. So there should be time to take it back and it not to be too tricky to do so. I'm going to go for maximum money. I don't really care if there's anything worth equipping, because I'm going to be hiring big time. Oh, they don't have enough money. Give me butter and cheese. Ew, they're all recruits, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. Alright, let's get all the way back up to 352. And oh, I leveled up in tactics. So, we have coaching. 3% more damage in all battle simulations. What is that? 3% more damage in auto-resolve. Or captain, troops in my formation gain 1%. And 1% damage as captain. Because I'm also tend to be a captain. And then 10% more damage in simulations against bandits. So 10% damage in auto-resolve against bandits. And troops in my formation gain... Okay. 4% more to bandits. So one is general, the other is against bandits. Okay, I think I know how you're going to vote, but we'll see. Give you 2.5 minutes on that. So there's not really an urgency for me to get back down to Sargot because it's already gone. And I'm not paying for that garrison anymore either. So I'll take my time, just add to my numbers, and then get back when I get back. It also gives me a time to heal up because a lot of my troops are wounded. Almost full. It'd be cool if there was a certain unit type that, like, was more effective in keeping prisoners, but not very effective in battle, or dedicated in your army to just watch prisoners, like wardens or something. And then to, like, keep, you know, a certain amount of them in your army at all times to make sure that you always have someone watching after the prisoners. I'd be down for that to be implemented. Okay, so now that my army is all topped up, I'm going to make a march down to Sargot to hopefully recapture it. And then maybe hit any nobleman, Battanian noble, vassal, etc. on the way that I think is a soft target. Because they keep escaping out of my party. Oh, like Caladog. Caladog's worth turning around for, I think. If I could keep him from going to Uthlame. I don't think I can catch him, though. Alright, let's not waste our time trying to catch him, because he runs at, like, the speed of light. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing. What if I capture something closer to my culture? They're not going to be capturable, Highland Timber. Like, Sianon is defended by 700. I have 200. Or 300, let's call it. It's not going to happen. Not without vassals. Which is why I've been saying doing any kingdoms or wars or anything without vassals is honestly just straight foolish. Maranath has 1,000. Yeah, everywhere is going to be way, way, way over garrisoned with me having zero hope of ever possibly capturing it. It's actually maybe even likely that I can't even capture Sargot, because if they have a large enough army to be able to counterattack me, I might not even be able to get Sargot back. It's just Sargot's likely to be the least defended. Yeah, it only has 100 defenders. It does look like no one destroyed the walls, though, which is good. Yeah, the only time that I could ever pull that off, as Kadath mentioned, is if another kingdom recently besieged it to whittle down its garrison and its defender force, and then to attack it right after someone else has. But that's just not the case with Battania. Battania and Valandia made peace with one another, so I'm stuck having to do all the work myself and not to draft off of someone else's efforts. Okay, I'm going to lead an assault right now. Because they're about to be reinforced with enough troops to be able to properly whittle down my numbers. I'd rather own Sargot, so let's go. Red.
Soldiers!
Battle time. Captains look correct? No, they don't. Okay, now they look... What is going on here? Oh, right, there's no cavalry. Okay, it looks good now. And we're just doing siege towers because they have such a small force that we should be able to capture the walls and get in there. I actually might be... Alright, I'm not going to go... Ouch. Up first. I'm going to use my bow. Well, this is frustrating so far. I can't... They are ripping me up, but I can't even see them until they poke their heads over the wall. Cheeky, cheeky. Your little arrow slits can't fool me. Where is the people that are supposed to be... Oh, there's no ladder here. Oh, whatever. At least there's defenders that I can kill. So here's the ladders. I'll soften them up here. It looks like we have that right side on lock. Top of your head. Alright, now that we have it unlocked, I don't think it's that much of a risk for me to climb myself. Because there's not too many of them left to even defend. I do hear them cranking on the ballistae, though, so I want them off of that. You!
Come on!
There's one in that tower over there on the ballista. I'm gonna try to get over there before I lose troops. Nope. That's it. We only lost 19 in that. Not bad. We gained a ton of our troops that were previously in our garrison back, which is awesome because then I can just stick them back into the garrison and they'll help defend. So we freed our ex-garrison, which is a very effective tool into replenishing our number. Gained a little bit of loot, but the loot doesn't really matter. Show mercy, because we have the morale for it, and then keep dungeon prisoners. They'll be more likely to stay in prison there. Go to the garrison and drop off all of the non-Sturgians by personal preference. There they go. Left with 333 and some wounded. Or 333 total, I mean. And then ransom off the junk and trade off the stuff I don't want. So it wasn't a huge loss. I mean, I lost some of the garrison troops, but we're doing okay. I've got 32 days of food. That's good. And I'm going to wait around for some time for me to heal my troops. Oh, and here is Finnegan with 600. So they're obviously going to besiege. Oh, wow. They went straight for the siege. All right, that's fine. Here we go. Updating the priority. Defend Sargon. I'm making my catapults. They're raiding my villages, but there's nothing I can do about that right now. I can't gather an army of my mercenaries while I'm defending. Remember, do not use the catapults and pattern aiming them. Yep, don't worry, I know. I'm gonna just focus on trying to keep them up the ladders. I doubt that they make trebuchets. The AI generally doesn't. Oh, they're not even done making the second siege tower. Okay. So we have our defense. I'm almost outnumbered 2-1, but there's a huge defender advantage, so I'm not that worried about it. I think we'll do just fine.
Archers!
Alright, my horse can eat the hay. Petrable, thank you for the bits. My cavalry's still bad at defending? No, they're still very tough units. Their stats are high. You're making a lot of generalizations here. So I'm trying to isolate their best bowmen, taking them out so that they don't whittle down my defense force. What I really hope is that the ballistae, or the catapults rather, focus on their treb tower. But as soon as that trebuchet tower gets a little closer, I'm going to hop back on my horse and head to the other wall. Alright, let's get to it. Ooh, Tannering is manning one of the catapults, and he just killed, like, knocked out a whole horde of them. saw that on the kill feed. So what would be good is the way the reinforcements work is like after you suffer a certain amount of losses, you'll get free reinforced troops. Oh, they're fleeing. Okay. Bye, Felicia's. I haven't had my fill of bloodshed, so I don't care if they're fleeing. I like to get 70-meter shots for free. Oh, 160-meter on that last one. Bye! So, let's see. We lost 23. Wow, they didn't actually take that many losses. They just bailed on it because they were scared, I guess? I don't really know, but... Holy cow, I took a whole lot of... What the heck? That's a lot of prisoners. They got spanked, and I don't know why, but I will accept it. So yeah, I will happily take 10k worth of blood ransom money from you morons. And 3 more noblemen. Oh, actually, give me all that, and then... Here we go, even more ransom money. Another 3k. I don't know why that went the way it went, but I'm not going to complain. A lucky break, let's just call it. That was pretty cool. That halfway to my walls, they're just like, yep, this sucks, bye. Alright, so, we are currently working on orchards, which is good. That will help solve the food production. Governor should be Knave again, so I'm going to stick him in. And we're working on orchards. Yeah, okay. I'm not, yeah, I'll give it gold. I think we're going to keep Sargot. I'm going to make sure that I defend it properly now. Taking out that battery ram, they lost almost all their morale. Yeah, I think they probably fled as a result of that. I think you're right. That they were like, oh, yep, we're screwed. Gotta leave. So, Taisato leveled up because he did pretty good there. So the surgeons here is 20% healing bonus in villages or 20% healing bonus in towns. Healing villages or healing towns? He's not a governor, so it wouldn't really matter. So you pick his skill. And then let's try to murder and capture as many of them as possible that just disbanded from their army. Trying to do as much damage to them as possible. So my mounted hero was... Oh, no, that's not mounted. Here we go. Mounted was Mino, I think. Do village, me, Mino. Okay, that works.
Everyone,
yeah, catapults when you're attacking are brutal. If I see catapults when I'm attacking a enemy settlement, I make sure that I build trebuchets to take them out, or I don't attack. Because it is too brutal to try to siege a town against trebuchets that are not being countered in some way. Because catapults rather, because the catapults are really devastating. I wish there was some way to, like, maybe with proper scouting level or something, to highlight their noblemen. Because I would absolutely love to focus on trying to take out their lords, but I just can't spot them. I never know who they are. They're just faces in the horde. Okay, only lost 2. It looks like you guys want me to heal in towns. I'm down. Come on, vote timer. Reset. There it goes. All right, healing towns. If he ever becomes a governor, it offers prosperity for the town, but I think the specialized companions that I have that have focused skills like Scout and Surgeon are never going to become governors because they're too valuable to me for their profession. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade to Bannerlord, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 7th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video also have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow Sturgians.